Okay, let's see if we can get this sorted out. Let's see, we've got Mitsugake here, Yazutsu. Here's a modern day Yazutsu. These are aluminum, or aluminium as you might like to say. They're pretty close to about the same length. They're about 103 centimeters, something like that. I'll chuck these two in, but there, as you can see, they're bent and they're a bit rough. So, but you could probably, I reckon you might get away with this one. The bit, get this camera thing, they're a bit banged up there. Use those as your rougho jobs, and you might be able to cut them down or something like that. Alright, so due to length, I'd have to EMS this thing. So you get this Mitsugake. Now this thing's here is a size 5. So just a tad small for me, really. I think that from back in the day, I recall more of a size 8 for me. Let's just loosen this off and have a bit of look-see. I find that gaijin savages like us generally size 9. Some people have asked me to order size 10s for them over the course of time. But yeah, this one here, a size, let's see, a size 5 it says down there. Piece of antiquity now. But if you'll see my hand, for instance, let's have a look here. If I can just stop her on my, how are we going to do this? The stopper on my this is a bit odd. The brake on my tape measure is gone. So anyways, that's where are we? Not used to this. The Earl of Tabcam the First. Now that's up to about there, and I'm roughly around 18 centimeters. So I'd say that's small. Is someone for someone around 17 centimeters to the wristy area? Maybe I'm about 19 centimeters, I guess. But that's pretty close. But anyways, generally us gaijin savages are a bit longer, but that need the bigger ones. But that well, maybe a teenager or a woman might be perfect, you know. Being slightly, yeah, I reckon something like that. Anyways, okay, so this is a you know, second hand and all that, and they're not bad. They're sort of okay. You can utilize those. Mine are over there. Yeah, so I'll chuck these in too, and I'll yeah, you get this bag thingy too, and I'll put those in there, and then that'll be sort of on the outskirts and sort of wrap around it or whatever. We'll figure something out. You got your carry handly dealy wheelie there, and that zips there, and they plonk in there, and yeah, there you go. So good deal overall. These are usually a couple $100 or something like that, aren't they? I can get them, new ones, but kind of the time it takes to go and sort all that out. I've got an awesome book on the way of Kyudo. Okay, right, that's that. Let's get some shots. That one. Does that even stop? Doesn't seem to have to stop now. Okay. It's not easy being. I managed to find that this one here, yeah, that's a bit rough too. I think that someone's decided to see, there's a certain way to configure when you plonk your arrows to your string. You don't want to do it if you're a right-hander. You don't want to do it like that. If you're left-hander, you're okay, because you'll tear that feather off, right? So in this case, see, you look at the knock and the notch in there, and there, you want to see if it lines up to your string, and if it lines up that you're not going to tear your feathers off. So right there would be pretty good. and I believe that that's been used. You can see that it's a bit rough over there, so I believe that that's the orientation that they've been using. Now, yeah, so they're a bit gone. Some people, like the master that I know of, he repairs things like this, especially the bamboo ones. God, they can get expensive, and with hawk feathers and stuff, my, do they get expensive. So yeah, they're a bit rough, but alas, I'll chuck all those in anyways. So for the price, I mean, you get the Mitsugake. So for the lot, I mean, what I'm asking for, you even get this really cool bag. So it's what did that say? Sean, something like that. Yeah. This doesn't seem to want to stop anymore. My Tabcam tablet, the megabyte memory thing got too full, and it turns out that some of the footage, the pictures didn't happen for me. So alright, so that Mitsugake there, as I said, it's a bit small for me, and I run from about there to, I don't know how much footage got sorted on to there, about 18 centimeters, something on those lines. I reckon with someone about 17 centimeters from here to there, that's how they measure them. Should be fine with that. So it's a small one, but I reckon a teenager or a woman or something would be perfect for that. Generally they have smaller hands. Okay, so yeah, I think we measured about 103 centimeters. I'll put all of these in, but some of them are pretty rough. Most of them are pretty rough, really. But it's still something to utilise to fire off. That one there is a bit sort of bent and whatever. A fair amount of the feathers are either worn or even torn off completely. So, you know, there's someone out there. Sometimes you can utilise plastic and cut up your own plastic pieces and then attach them. That one's not too bad there. Let's see how it is there. Bent up there. Oh! Can you hear the crow on the roof there? Crowy, he's wants more of those potato chips. I wondered if he would like those. Yeah, that one's pretty worn there. What have we got there? That's okay. So some of them are okay for just blasting around in the backyard kind of thing. Bent up there, but that's not too bad. So I know one of them, it was torn up, completely gone, pretty much. There you go. It's pretty much gone there. There we go. That's the one that's torn off. But these are generally quite expensive. They're just target arrows, as you can see. They're all target arrows. In fact, I've got something in my resources of a real deal arrowhead that would have been found on a battlefield. I believe that still to this day they can. Here it is. Still to this day they can find. There's a Tsuba right there. It's off an old katana from way back in the day. What does this say? How many times I've stepped on you? You can go in there and allow me to step on you once more. There's plastic bottles and coffee and whatever. Oh, that's the real deal. There, I believe, would have been found on a battlefield at one stage a long time ago. It's a part of my resources, and no, it's not for sale. Yeah, I've had that for many years. There you go. I can go back there in that special stuff. Alright, let's keep moving on, shall we? Hopefully I can recall to splice this part in there. So I'm going to sell all this crazy cheap. For the price, it's just going to be stupid. I won't really make anything out of it. I won't make anything out of it, really. Yeah, after fees and web borders. But anyways, there's my arrows over there. And see them with this dealie. But yeah, Kyudo, man. Oh, as you can see, this bloke, he's about to fire some arrows too. And in the background, you can see there's my arrows. I've got a target thing, which is pretty rad. See that old big box of foam thing there? You'll find that that's got a few holes in it. Right, hopefully I can get the orientation of this camera thing. The Earl of, not Potato Cam, the Earl of Tab Cam the first. Now, this groovy piece here, good condition really, isn't it? It's, this is old school. It's a sake sake jug. Watched by this bloke in the jungle there. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Now this would be the batch number, I would say. This is the Toroku, the registration of the brewery. And this here, it's Sakura leaves there. This here would be early show period, 1930s, 1940s, something like that. I presume that might be just a part of the. I can get this. The camera's there, not there. For years I've been using there, not that. Yeah, I think that's just maybe out of a casting or something like that. This dealie here tells us this sake jug, or sake as we know it. So like 37 meters tall, so it's about 12-inch tall, and 27 centimeters in diameter, will make it about 11 inches in diameter. Plan on sea freighting this due to weight. Yeah. Now it tells us the bloke at the that I bought it off. Yeah, cool bloke that one. A bloke. Yeah, mate. Well, I don't know if I got all that because turns out that it exceeded. This doesn't have a lot of megabyte thingies. The videos that I had on last night are still on this unit. Okay. Yeah. How did that work then? Alright. That's why, because I utilized the cut thing. Cut. Some programming thing on this. Right, let's continue, shall we? I had to delete a whole bunch of that megabyte things. Now, alright, I don't know how far I got with this. So, yeah, the bloke told me that this thing here, the brewery name and the the name of this sake, you can see it's Sakura there, and the Toroku, which is the brewery, the trademark and registration. That would be the batch number. And this information here, tells us that, if I can get this aligned correctly, now, it tells us, Oto Sakura. Oto Sakura is the name. Oto Sakura, that's what that says. That's the name of the sake itself. And the sake comes from Oto region in Kumamoto. And Kumamoto is sort of fairly centralish in on this particular island in the west of the island of Kyushu, and yeah, it's over there. A few hours. All right, so that's that. So that's really cool. So we plan on sea freighting that due to its weight. Yeah, you can go over there. Size-wise, the freighter could handle it, but it's going to exceed it because I've got to put certain type of packing around it. It's going to exceed that, so they have weight limits and their sizey limits and all manner of things I've got to deal with. Now, let's have a look at that piece of awesome up there, shall we? Let's get some shots of it first. Righto, let's have a look at this piece of awesome. It's a wooden board. Just before I forget, it's got a little chip in there. Chip, no biggie. It's about let's see, 127 centimeters by about 36.5 centimeters. It's wood, yeah. So yeah, 127 by about 36 and a half, something on those lines. Now these are all the names of the sumo of the one of the bashos. No, not where. That'll probably tell you. Right down there, it says Showa. What was it? Gojuyon Nen. The 54th year of Showa. Let's see if I can get that correct. 26, 76, 80. Give it 1 year for the first year of the Showa period in 1979. And these, what they call that, the Ozeki, is that right? And the top dudes are here in the bigger letters, and the top dudes up there. I've seen these when you have like your fixture, as I would say in Australian rules football. Get your fixture, mate. Yeah, and get your pies, hot pies. Anyways, and you have tiny little, all the way down here, tiny little kanjis for other dudes' names and stuff like that for the ranks, the up and coming ranks. And so that all there, wouldn't this be rad to be in someone's dojo or something like that, martial arts dojo? Yeah, I like the sound of that. In a foreign land. Yeah, that's cool. That's just staying up there until that sells. Now, due to its length and weight and all that, it won't be cheap to send. But due to its size, it would have to go by EMS Air, which is expensive and all these days with all this extra charges and stuff. And I reckon tentative is gonna probably mean forever. They're going to change it in the Oxford English Dictionary. Look up tentative and you'll find forever. Yeah, soon enough. Now, yeah, that'll be pretty expensive to send, but what a rad unit. That is cool. That, I in fact had some of the pamphlets, fixture-y, theory-wheelies from in my really cool resources of really cool stuff, and it had all kinds of. I don't know where I'm pointing with this thing anymore now, do I? It had all the names of these things. I had a couple in here the bloke gave me, and I think we were in a ramen shop years ago, and I said, you know what, I know that my buyers for my online stuff would love some of these. And he said, I said that sometimes I add like presents and stuff to people depending on the weights and measures, and he's like, yeah, that's a great idea. And so I said, all right, you don't mind if I send them off to customers? He's like, no worries, let's drink more beer. That was ages ago. Oh no, those were the days, my friend. My, I've been sober for, what is it? Is it 10 weeks? Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna have to do another video of how to get sober. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that at some stage. Sure, I can help someone out about that. Now, I reckon that'll have to do for today, because there's a couple other things I want to sort out. Yeah, and then I had better align that a bit better, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let us get sorted out on some other things, and then I'll figure something out. What do you reckon, guys? Hey, what do you reckon of this new tiger? What do you reckon?